Hello, folks. Pastor Grins here. I was unable to tape our town hall meeting on Monday, August 3rd, so I thought I would run through the presentation for everyone, get it out there for everyone. A very, very important part of our ministry initiative here. It's taking a look at our current ministries and what we need to do. There's some consolidation and tweaks, and what's our path forward. That's what this presentation is all about. So please watch along with me. If you have any questions, please reach out and get them to me. Concerns, anything at all, reach out. Let me know what you're thinking on all of this. Where we have been in this project is a couple of town halls, one in October to get the ball rolling, some surveys that have gone out to most of the congregation, some of them to the leadership of these different ministries, and also another town hall in May to share the findings of all of that. The goal was to get a baseline where we are right now, but also to evaluate it all so that we could look at the benefit and the effort and strengthen everything that's going on. Provide some purpose, provide some focus to everything that is going on. The roadmap that is there is very, very important. How are we going to do these ministries moving forward? Same old, or try and do a little bit more? That's what the roadmap that I'm going to go through is all about. The first part of this process was discovery and clarity. We had to figure out what was actually going on. What were all the ministries that were happening? Most of those ministries filled out a ministry snapshot to give us an idea of what was going on, who was involved, and what they were doing. I want to thank all the leaders who took the time to do that survey. That process, this discovery and clarity process, is done. We are finished with it, and we've moved on to phase two. That phase two, is looking at the benefit and effort. What are the benefits of this ministry? What are the lives impacted, the spiritual growth, the engagement, but also the cost? How much time is needed? How many volunteers? How complex is it to plan? All of those scores, each group was asked to score themselves, and then the administration team scored them as well, and that helped to make a pretty good snapshot, pretty good determination of what was needed for each of these groups. That benefit and effort scoring is done, and it leads to tonight, the town hall meeting that we had August 3rd, leads to the next phase. The phase that the town hall on August 3rd was all about was the consolidation strategy. The hope is that if there are fewer things going on, there's more synergy and resources with less effort. So we're hoping to combine a few things and end a couple of programs to make sure that we have the opportunity to do everything we need to do as a ministry, as a church. That consolidation happened at the town hall on August 3rd. And lots of people were there. I want to thank everyone that came out that night. I want to thank you for watching this video right now to get a sense of what's happening. Here are the groups that are not combining. The Blood Drive, Hearts and Hands, Lutheran Braille Workers, Prayer Chain, Prayer Shawl, Spread the Good News, and Wings. These groups kind of sometimes stand alone. The blood drive doesn't happen all the time. Hearts and Hands really is only activated when there's a death in the congregation. The Braille Workers have been doing wonderful work for, I think Kevin said the other night, 26 years. So lots of that is doing well. Wings is doing well. Lots of the things going on for them. These groups, we're not going to be consolidating with someone else. The groups that are combining, we are starting with the Altar Guild. The Altar Guild is going to combine with Advent decorations, altar flowers, candle fillers, and the banner ministry. All of these groups are going to be combining together, mostly to make sure we have enough volunteers for all of it, but also to make sure that some of those people, if they'd like to move on to something else, have an opportunity to do so. But all of it happens up front for the most part. Well, the banners are hung in the back. I do know that. But all of it happens up front. We want to make sure that there are plenty of people that know what they're doing, some redundancy in case somebody can't be there, those sorts of things. But also, many hands make light work. So if there's a group of 2 right now, a group of 3 will do even better. So we're looking to combine all of them. The leaders of these groups are going to be getting together and then getting all of the people involved in them together to talk about the changes and how that's going to work. That'll be happening with all of the groups that are combining. The next group that we are going to combine, I don't know what we're going to call it. I'm calling it Food Ministries. This includes the Dinner Angels, Faith, Family, and Fun meals, fellowship time, funeral lunches, and God Works meal. And it is my hope that each of these groups will come alongside, especially that God Works meal, to allow Nomi Kuhn to have a Sunday off. She's here almost every Sunday all day, making sure that that meal comes off each Sunday night. So we're looking to come alongside her, but also to make sure that some of these groups, if you're a part of the Dinner Angels, could you be a part of the funeral lunches as well? Yes. Fellowship time, could we draw from a few more people than what we have? A Faith, Family, and Fun as well. So all of this seems to go together. We're going to ask these groups to work together and figure out how they can do that. Here are the groups. Another group that is combining. We're going to be combining the ushers and the greeters. I don't know what we're going to call them. Probably worship assistants, something like that. We're going to couple in a couple of things from the safety team that has been started, and hopefully come up with a new team called the welcome team. And the idea is that the leadership of both of these groups, ushers and greeters, have said that they're basically doing the same thing. They might as well combine, so we're going to do that. But we're also going to be training all of them in how to usher, but also how to greet, and then turning them loose with a welcome team member, someone who is very gregarious, very outgoing. And when we notice a visitor, we're going to get them connected with that welcome team member, have them introduce them to 3 or 4 folks that morning, hopefully sit with them during service to help the visitor through our service. I know it's not too hard, it's everything on the screen, but a number of things can be helpful. And then to debrief with them afterwards. So if you're interested in meeting visitors, please let me know for the welcome team, and we're going to get that group together. Also want to make sure that we have enough ushers. We really do need 4 ushers at a service. Some of it is about passing the plate. Some of it is about making sure that we can go up for communion. But we also need to get all of them on the same page, so we're going to be doing that as well. We do have some shortages in ushers and greeters at various services, so if you're interested, please let me know and I will get you connected. Here are the groups that we need more coordination from. God's Littlest Blessings and our children's ministry program. We need them to get connected, and we're going to get the leadership of both of those groups working together. The Stephen ministry and the pastors and elders, we need to be able to use more of the Stephen ministers that have been trained here at Trinity, so we're looking to figure out ways to do that. The elders and worship hosts need to get a little bit better at connecting with the different groups that are working on each Sunday, so we're going to make sure that happens. We also are going to have the Adopt a Class sponsors from the congregation work with the new room parents that we're putting in this year at the school to coordinate and help the teacher not have to do quite as much for their classroom. So Adopt a Class will still run the same way, but we're going to make sure that they connect with the room parents about field trips, about different things that are going on, and try and get them to work together. The idea here is that the congregational member that's adopted the class and the room parent that's a part of the school can cross paths often and hopefully strike up a friendship. The whole idea is to get people together and build relationships. This coordination will be important as we move forward. This is the group that is discontinued, the ladies' timeout. I really don't even know if they met this last year. I think they did, but we just didn't know too much about them. So we are going to end up discontinuing that. The ladies feel free to continue to meet, continue to get together. We're just not going to call it a ministry here at Trinity. Now, all of this will be overseen by the different elders. Last October, we kind of divided it up, all the different groups, and gave them an elder liaison to give a report to. Unfortunately, I think there was one group that sent in the report every month, but unless the liaison was married to the elder, we really didn't get any reporting. We need that reporting. We need to know what's going on in these different groups, not just issues, but also ideas, but also what has happened. And if there wasn't anything that happened that month, you put that. Really didn't do anything this month. But we also need to get an idea of what's going to be happening, and that's what the ministry roadmap that I'm going to share with you is all about. So, where we are now, with these groups combined and the different groups not being combined with everything, we now need to create a roadmap for each ministry. These are going to include a purpose statement, target group, key outcomes, ministry model, leadership structure, annual rhythm, tools and systems, health indicators. All of this is a part of what we need to do. so that we can evaluate what we're doing, but also have a sense of not just doing something, but who are we ministering to? That really is the heart of all of this. As I've gone through this entire process with everyone, I've really found that we kind of just do stuff rather than think about who we're doing it for. And that's what ministry really is. Ministry is service to someone. It is helping them out in some way. It is bringing them the gospel. It's not just accomplishing a task. So we need a little bit of a mind shift, and we need a little bit of a paradigm shift. We need to get our mindset a little bit different as we wrap ourselves around that. That's what this next phase, the roadmap phase, is all about. The ministry roadmap is a one-page planning tool. I have a fillable version that you can send in, or you can write it on. Just please try and make your chicken scratching pretty good. All of the different groups need to get together and do this together. Don't just leave this to a leader, because we need everybody's input. So please, things are going to be scheduled to have meetings. I'm going to be coming to a ton of them. Please take and be a part of this process as we put the roadmap together with each other. The first part of the roadmap is the name and purpose statement. I would prefer that it be something catchy. Like that food ministry, I don't really know what to call it, but I got the suggestion that thank God, let's eat, from the little prayer. Good food, good eats, thank God, let's eat. Right, that's a great catchy name. I don't know that the ladies will go for it, but the guys liked it. So we need a catchy name, something that'll kind of catch attention. But more importantly, we need the why. Why does this ministry exist? And it can't just be as simple as to set up communion. It's got to be about people. Who are we serving? What is it all about? And so each of the ministries needs to focus on that and kind of come up with that purpose statement. The ministry target group is who we're trying to serve. So for Sunday night meals, it's serving the community and providing a meal to folks that need it. For Altar Guild, it's something different. It's serving the congregation by making sure that worship is ready and set to go and everything is as beautiful and as reverentially treated as we possibly can. Whatever the group comes up with, I will be alongside to help, but we need to get that target group. Who are we trying to serve? The key ministry outcomes, we need to kind of set some goals. What are the spiritual goals? If we're doing one of these ministries, what are we hoping to do in growth in our own faith and in the faith of others? What relational goals do we have? Are we trying to make friends with people or simply feed them? That kind of stuff. And then also, how does it affect the community, whether it be the community of Trinity or the community at large? How are those things, and what could we do to do a little bit more with each of these ministries? We also then need the model, how it's going to run. If it's a one-time event during the year, or like the blood drive, where it's twice a year, that's fine. That's how it runs. But we also then need some benchmarks to see if we are growing, if this ministry is doing what we're hoping it will do. So are we getting more people to go to the blood drives? How are we doing that? Are we doing more advertising? What's the case? We need some goals, some benchmarks to try and meet. Ministry leadership and structure. Who is the lead person? Now, here's the thing. I'd really like that to be a team rather than a single person. I need 2 or 3 people to come alongside each other and lead these teams. If there's one key leader with a group of 4 that help them in various avenues, perfect. That's fine. But we need a team to do it. We also need to know how many volunteers are needed to pull off the different things that the ministry is a part of. That team aspect is extremely important because we have to be able to raise up leadership for the group if you're not going to continue doing it. If you'd like to step away from it, we have to have a leader in place to keep it going. Also, what's the annual rhythm? What are the seasons, events, planning timeline? Altar Guild, guess what? Christmas and Easter are big. Children's ministry, it's the 4 events that they do a year. What are those events? What are those seasons? We need a planning timeline. When do we start looking at getting Advent tea going? When do we start looking at getting the next week of God Works meals up and going? We need that planning timeline. The group needs to come up with that. What are the technology needs? What are the spaces to be used? What are the communication needs? All of those things are important as well. So please think through some of that and how that works. Of course, that's going to be in liaison with the office to assign space, to get communications out and announcements, social media, whatever it is. Or if Keegan needs to come and set up something to make sure that your technology works, all of that needs to be coordinated with the office. So the health indicators, we have an idea. How is it currently? Is everybody showing up? Are we running out of volunteers? But also, what are the growth markers? There's nothing to say that one of these ministries, before you all start cooking, you say a prayer, do a little devotion, asking God to bless the thing that you're doing. Or when the counters get going, right? Praying that no money goes loose and everything comes out even. Prayer should be a part of everything that we do, and little devotions can be a helpful part of that too. It's amazing how many devotion booklets are out there for different groups within the church. So this roadmap will have to be worked out and then given to the admin team for review, and we will go over it. I will be a part of making it for all of these different groups. When your meeting is, tell me and I'll come. I'll be a part of it. We also then will use this roadmap to evaluate and fine-tune what's going on in the future. If there are tweaks that need to be made to try and reach the goals and benchmarks that we're putting in place, that's fine. Let's tweak. Let's make those changes. Let's do what we need to. Again, teams are a must. But I will be there to help everyone. I will be there to help you through this whole process. If you have any concerns, questions, ideas, thoughts, I want to know them. I want to be able to help you out. The idea here is not just to go, I think we should do this, Pastor, you do it. Instead, that's not going to happen. I'm plenty busy, got lots of things going on. It's for us together, not just staff, but the congregation and staff to do these ministries. What we need to keep asking as we go forward is, where is God leading Trinity next, and how can we best support the people carrying out that mission? Again, it's not about getting things done, but about who we're serving. That's the biggest change I hope comes out of these ministry roadmaps, is a change towards who are we helping out and who are we doing this for, rather than just getting something done. So this then leads into the next phase that will start now after this town hall on the 3rd. We're going to be doing the change management via the roadmap process. We're going to honor the past. If this is a time when a leader needs to say, I can't do this anymore, this is the time to do it. But especially that, explain the why. Why are we doing this ministry? If it's just doing it to do it, we probably don't need to do it. But I don't think that's true of many of our ministries at all. Could we be more focused on who we're serving? For sure. And that's important as well. Again, oversight will be through the elders to Pastor Grenz, and that's an important part. Need to get the reports in, so please be a part of that process. So in October, we took a look at all the ministries. May, we did the benefit and effort scoring. June, we went through the leadership review and quadrant mapping that helped us with that benefit scoring. At the town hall on August 3rd, we went through the consolidation opportunities. September is the time to build our ministry roadmaps, and we're going to have a ministry fair on the 19th. All the ministries that are mentioned here, and a few others that weren't because they didn't need to be evaluated like this, are going to have tables in the gym during Bible study time on Saturday and Sunday, the 19th and 20th of September. So everybody can go in, look at what's going on, and here's the idea. Everybody sign up for something. Help out with something. Get involved in something. And if that doesn't work to get involved in one of these groups, I'm going to have a table there with all the Bible study opportunities. Which one are you coming to? Which one are you going to be a part of? And then after that, we're going to be rolling out these ministries as they finish their roadmap process. So what we're hoping will come out of this is that everyone has a sense of we're serving people, not just getting things done, we're serving people, and hopefully have a healthier volunteer culture. People not getting burnt out, but also less duplication of efforts, and we are doing better with the efforts that we're doing, and hopefully are being blessed as we bless others through all of these different ministries. So I want to thank everyone for watching the video today, for taking a look at all of this that has gone on. Please reach out to me. If you've got an idea, you've got a concern, you've got a question, you've got an issue with something that is going on, please reach out to me, set a meeting with me, let's talk through it, let's figure out how we can move forward together. So my phone number is there, the address, email address is available on the website. Please reach out to me. The one place I ask you not to do that is as we're leaving service on Sunday. I'm not going to remember what we talked about. There's too much going on. Shoot me an email. That's the best idea. It gives us a paper trail and also makes me responsible for getting back to you. So please, any concerns at all that you have about any of this process, groups plan on getting together in the next few weeks, so you're ready for the ministry fair. Let's get this roadmap process finished as quick as possible and get these changes implemented as well. Blessings to you all. Hope to see you in worship. Come early, stay late. Go to Bible study. Blessings.